Hello everybody, welcome to the Hermitcraft Panel.
Start the tweetage!
How you guys doing? So we're going to try to do a panel here focusing on growing and maintaining a server community, how to get it started. But obviously we're going to have questions just regarding Hermitcraft in general. So any and all questions. Eventually we're going to start off with some Reddit questions basically that we gathered that we thought were good. Kind of
this is so sweet.
A little bit, and then as the panel goes we're going to open it up to questions from the audience and stuff like that. So, first things first, I guess, is introductions. So, starting out at the end.
Hello, Minecon.
Cubfan!
So, my name is Cubfan135. I have been part of the Hermitcraft server for about 7 months now. Some of you guys might have seen a few of my videos from before I joined Hermitcraft called Things You Might Not Know About Minecraft. Some facts and obscure things about Minecraft. And I will hand it now over to Iskall85.
Let's go!
Hi everybody.
Let's go!
This is crazy. Thanks for showing up. I'm Iskall and I really hate diorite, and that's my thing. That's what I do. I burn diorite and hope it's removed from the game in 1 level.
Iskall's such a superstar. Look at him. He looks like a superstar, man.
Hello everyone. My name is Mumbo.
Mumbo! Sweet!
Thank you. I'm going to warn you, I do have a bit of a sore throat at this point in time, so I may not sound like my usual smooth self, but I make Hermitcraft episodes, as you know, as you can tell, and I also make redstone tutorials, and I basically focus on creating huge quantities of lag on the server. That seems to be my thing.
Yep, he does. He makes a ridiculous amount of lag. Guys, this is so cool.
So thank you all for showing up. This is awesome. My name is Tango Tech, or just Tango.
Tango!
Been on this server for a little over 2 years now, I think. Loving every minute of it. Do a mixture of redstone and building, and design an iron farm once in a while. Yeah.
Nice! This is so awesome.
I am Impulse SV. I've been a hermit
Impulse!
for about 1.5 years now. Focusing on automation is my thing, another technical Minecrafter. And again, thank you guys for coming. I did not expect this turnout. This is, I'm a little nervous now. Thank you.
Well, hello there, my metal farmers and crafters. It's good times with Scar here.
Good times with Scar! This is so awesome!
I've been lucky enough and honored to be on the Hermitcraft
so
for 7 months now.
Oh man, this is so
people
sweet.
People know that I like to build trees. I leave cats all over the server, driving people crazy, especially Iskall down there. Anti-cat person. But we love you. All the cats do. But like I said, thank you so much for coming out.
Alright, so we also have 3 other hermits. We had to limit this to 6 here. We had to limit this to 6 of us, but we have Hypno, Python, and Joe Hills over in the audience.
Hypno, Python, and Joe Hills! Woohoo!
And that is not it. That is not it. We actually have a little surprise. So there's one more guy who wanted to be with us, but
Wintergrave's got some cheers going
so
on.
he kind of wanted to do the next best thing. Figure this guy.
Exuma! It's Exuma Void! It's Exuma Void's head!
That guy is going to join us if that's okay with you guys. So, hold on a second. X, you happy to be here?
Can you guys hear me? It's Chris, you can hear me. Wow,
They hear you just fine.
It is wonderful to be here. Proxy, I am a sumo or a sumovoid. I love to build, I love to do redstone, and I love my friends here in Hermitcraft. I wish I was there.
I wish you were here too. Alright, so like I said, we're going to basically just do some questions we got from Reddit, run down the line, answer them the best we can, and then later on we'll bring up the live questions, we'll call you guys up or something like that, we'll figure it out as we go. So, we're going to start with Cup.
Alright, so we got a question on Reddit from Legions of Laguya. He asks, what is some advice you would give to someone entering into the YouTube Minecraft communities as a content creator? So the biggest thing for if you're trying to start your own YouTube channel or your own SMP server, the biggest thing would be to start off with people of your own size. So for instance, a lot of us on Hermitcraft have similar sized channels. We all sort of do the same types of things, redstone, building, we all excel at those. And getting together with your friends can also be a good way to start off in SMP for a server community.
Cub, that is so awesome. I love you, Cub.
Good answer. Very good.
Iscal takes the
I'm
mic.
going to read a question from Magpie, who asked a thing that we get asked a lot, and I think a few of you may want to know this as well. She asks, what is the advantages of playing on a server versus in a single player world? First of all, you get to burn diorite that other people have mined, which is extremely important to maintain a server, keep it clean. But also you get to meet a lot of friends, obviously, and I don't know about you guys, but personally playing multiplayer Minecraft is an experience that you don't get when you play by yourself. So yeah, there are lots of things. Shops, you get economy in the game, you get the banter between two players when you're helping each other out. There can be mini games being created that you can't do in single player, and stuff like that. So definitely a huge thing to play on a server as opposed to a single player.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel exactly the same way. One of my favorite things about playing on a multiplayer server is the fact that I get to look at everyone else's builds and basically think, hey, they're building much better things than I am. Maybe I should take some tips from them. And then they come on and they help me out. They show me the ropes and basically show me how to be better at Minecraft, which is very handy indeed.
Love you, Bumbo.
Multiplayer for me is finding that core group of people that you really enjoy playing with, doing collabs with them, and just being able to do something together that was better than what you could have done individually is the best thing ever. Like, Cub and I just did something a couple weeks ago, whatever, where we built this giant globe in the sky for a tree world thing, and we had no idea what we were doing, but it turned out fantastic. It was just such a fun event to do that together on the spot. So cool.
Yeah, one thing being a technical Minecraft player is I never really learned how to build things that looked pretty. So then when I got on the server and Scar came on, and I see the stuff he builds, it just inspires me to try to step up my game, if you will, and learn how to build beautiful things like he just does naturally. And so that's what I like about it too, being able to just get inspired by the other members, and we all just kind of make each other laugh when we're together and that kind of thing, and it makes Minecraft fun.
I'll echo that, and I don't know redstone, I barely know game mechanics, I know how to make trees, but all of these guys and their just incredible skill at this game, and just, everybody learning from each other, especially when it comes to redstone. I'm like, they did that much better? A little bit? I'm really trying, but that's what makes it special, is everybody kind of contributing to make a better place for everybody on the server.
Yeah, learning from other people is one of the best things about being on Hermitcraft, for sure. For example, my buddy Iscal recently helping me out with some building here and there around my base, doing some paths, learning some different things. So yeah, being able to play on a server and learn from
Got the
other
Exima
people
Boy
is,
head talking.
a really
That's
great
awesome.
experience.
That is awesome.
Is someone bobbing my head? That's amazing.
This is how we know Exuma, by the way. It's a voice in our head. No one knows where he is. He's like to the right.
I think that your imagination is going.
Yeah.
Honestly, Exuma, you should have seen our faces when you started talking. We all suddenly forgot that you could speak, and they were like, "Who on earth is speaking?"
Fusion.
I had a theory that AI, Exuma is actually an AI that Tango has coded into the Hermitcraft server. So I got another question here for all the Hermits here. What was your first Hermit experience on the server? I can tell you mine. It was a night of terror, absolute sheer terror in the Mesa biome. That first night when we got onto the server and we were fighting skeletons, we were fighting, zombies and creepers. I must have died 6, 7, 8 times, and
It
was a
was
lot of fun.
terrifying.
I mean, that's what SMP is all about, getting on and having fun with friends.
Me next. First night on the Hermitcraft server. Yeah, we took a good swim. We were swimming for like, when you record a YouTube video, it's
It's got such a rock star, man.
And the first thing that happens in my first episode is like, let's swim for 25 minutes. No one even made a boat. And I was thinking, this I don't know about this. So that's my first experience. But it turned out good, we eventually got ashore and then got killed and had to swim again. So there's a few cuts there, but it was fun.
All right.
What a rock star! What a rock star, baby!
Well, Hermitcraft experience was obviously 3 years ago now, which is very, very strange because I think of myself as the new Hermit still, amazing enough. Yeah, I'm one of the veterans, it's ridiculous. But one of my first experiences was I sort of took it upon myself to build the spawn hub, like of the town centre that we were building. So we all hopped on, and I was like, yeah, I'll build the plaza in the middle. Now, I'm not particularly confident with my builds, and this was the start of Hermitcraft, so I really wasn't particularly good at building. And I started placing the blocks, and I just thought to myself, I have no idea what I'm doing. So that was basically it. But I managed to muddle through, and nobody told me it was awful, so I'm gonna say it was a success.
This is so awesome, dude.
So
oh
my
man,
first
this
experience
is so
with Minecraft,
awesome.
I wasn't
I'm loving it.
technically even a member of the server yet. I don't know if you remember Mumbo. Yeah, Mumbo was building one of my iron farms, and he did what he does best. And he contacted me, and they whitelisted me for a day, so I kind of committed to save the day. But it was truly an awesome experience. That was really cool.
So my first moment on the Hermitcraft server, I came on as the fourth technical guy on the server, and it was last season. We had a seed that had 4 witch huts in the general same vicinity. So we could actually make an area where you could activate 4 witch farms at the same time. So we decided to take all 4 of us. It was actually me, Azuma, Tango, and Mumbo, and we each went off and built a witch farm. So before I ever had my first pickaxe in the game, they had me building a witch farm. So they put me to work right away. It was just like, hey, welcome to the server, get to work, go build us a witch farm. So we're off and running.
Trying to think of my first experience. I think it was Rendog and I. Shout out to Rendog. Our fight to keep from being the #1 death leader, I think. There was a lot of nights of terror that never showed up in my videos of skeletons. And finally, I think somebody told me to finally just make a shield. After 1.9, the skeletons aren't your friends. And then I think my happiest moment is just trying to make that mesa just a little more beautiful on the top. Trying to add some trees, some extra details to it. And that's what my goal is to start now. That's my first experience.
I cannot even remember what the first night was like on Hermitcraft because it was, 4 years ago? But I
Check how many people there are, that's insane.
So can everyone here keep a secret? Because we are technically not on the 4th world of Hermitcraft, we are technically on the 5th. We had a world that got corrupted after everyone put up their first episode, and I can't remember anything about that world. So, yeah, I can't remember the first one on Hermitcraft. There you go.
Alright, so the next question is to all of the Hermits, but I think it specifically applies to me quite
There's
nicely.
Python!
Because
There's Python,
do you ever
dudes!
regret the
There's
choice of
Python!
skin or logo you choose, since they often stick with
Shout
you
out
for
to
a really,
Python!
really long time? Now, okay, I don't know how many of you have seen my Minecraft skin, okay? I don't know how many of you have seen my vlogs or seen the comments in my vlogs, but a lot of people point out the fact that I am in fact missing my mustache and that I don't look at all like my Minecraft skin, which it is something that I sort of regret, but then again, you know, I quite like the mustachio guy, and I quite like my little logo, so I guess that's what I'm sticking with for now.
Should you grow a
Can you
mustache?
imagine Mumbo with a
What do you guys
moustache,
think? Should
man?
Mumbo grow a mustache?
You know, that would be great, okay, that would be great.
Can you?
Let's get on to it, Scal. I'm not particularly brilliant at the moustache growing thing. This is like 7-day stubble right now, and as you can see, it's not looking so great.
With the skin thing, I think it's an interesting question. Just to, I mean, you can't really choose how you're born. You just gotta own it. And I'm happy with how I came out from my Minecraft mama. So you know, I'll be happy with it. I got my eye, and that's cool. So, you're kind of bald in your skin. No, not in.
Not in real life. I tried to get a little bit of a buzz cut to sort of simulate the baldness, but I also don't have a huge beard. I had people thinking I was a 70-year-old man with a giant, old man beard, but no. But no regrets. No regrets with my username or anything like that.
I love my skin, but one of the common questions I get is, or they're surprised that I don't have glowing red eyes. So no, sorry, just one.
Yeah, I don't know. The skin that I picked, I've never really had a problem with it. I thought it suited me. I just kept it plain and simple, and that's kind of my style, is to simplify everything. That's what I try to do in the game. you know, make the game easier for me, and so, you know, I've always been happy with mine anyway.
Yeah, I think I've been happy with mine, and people have been asking me since being at Minecon what my character actually looks at to the side. If you're unfamiliar with my character, he kind of has this awkward look to the side. So I don't exactly know what I'm looking at, but my character is kind of a slash between Indiana Jones and a cowboy, kind of. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I've chose, and that is important when you're starting out to pick something that's you, and that's something that you're going to use, and that's what people are going to recognize you as.
Scar is such a legend, man. I love Scar. He's so
my skin. It was made by a buddy called Rebroadcast. I have no idea if he'll be watching this, but when he made this skin,
Doom.
He really did
Doom
a fantastic job. For those of you who don't know, I am the Doom guy from Doom. That's what my skin is based on.
The Doom guy.
Not my little
I know my Exuma, man.
Yeah,
I
I love the skin. I forgot what the original question was, but I like it. It doesn't look like me in real life. No one knows what
I love the head. I love the Exuma head on the table. It's hilarious. Oh.
Alright, so next question is from Mrs. Yuos. Do you guys have meetings often, and how do they work, and are there like 25 people in a voice call, and all that stuff? So we get asked that a lot, and yes, we do have a TeamSpeak meeting, generally once a month or so, where we go over any plans, sort of the future direction of the server, any big upcoming events that we need to coordinate, things like that. But yeah, it's pretty much just, you know, X usually runs it and has the agenda, because he's the one that's organized. And thank you, X, for doing that.
No problem, buddy.
But yeah, it's generally 15 people in Skype, and we just kind of take turns addressing issues if we're, you know...
Thanks, Crystal.
New events we're going to do, like I said, or if we're entertaining new people to be joining, that's where we discuss it. That's where
Full screen.
10 minutes of every meeting goes to figuring out why Rendog's microphone is like so weird on TeamSpeak, and another 10 minutes are spent between me and Exuma, where Exuma has tried to tell me that it's called schedule and not schedule, which is
it's all true. Wrong. It's all true.
And by that time was usually like, all right, well, you know, I gotta go form some iron, so we're done. Some of the meetings are really unnecessary, X, I just want to say, once you're up there somewhere.
I love this guy, he's so awesome.
Also, usually at the end of meetings, we have smaller groups that sometimes break off. For instance, the log fellas and the birch fellas sometimes broke off and did their own thing, sort of plotting against one another. So, yeah, we have our own little separate groups sometimes, and it's a lot of fun. But we do get some work done in those meetings as well.
Yeah, I think one of the best things we did was before we started this newest season was we really had a big conversation about what we were going to do different this season, and not just start a new server and do the same thing over and over again. And this guy right here, this brilliant guy, he came up with the idea to do the districts and have, you know, something different in each district, because we lived in the mesas and they had different areas that he actually spent.
Oh no, what's happened? Okay.
We all looked at and we said, okay, what can we do in these districts? And came up with things like the shopping district and the residence and entertainment districts and things like that. And we're able to leverage that to make this season feel just a little bit different than last season. And I think that's, you know, that's really made it fun for me and kind of re-inspired me to be active on the server and get involved and collaborate with others and things like that. So planning is really important when you're starting a server. And then along the way, of course, meeting with each other to make sure we're all still on the same page, right? That we're still having the same goals in mind and we're communicating with each other. So communication's key, and those meetings definitely help us bond as well.
Yeah, yep. My goal with planning at the beginning of the season with those districts and everything was I wanted that season to be a little bit more organized, and the goal is to have just a booming city when we were done. I mean, not skyscrapers and stuff, although Cleo has taken care of that. But just to have us all have an organized plan, but still have the freedom to do what we want. And so far, it is perfectly on path, and we have much more to go. So, still good.
Yeah, besides just business meetings for, you know, taking care of your members or anything along those lines, just have a time when you all get together and play. Just no recording, just you guys bonding, you know, just playing some things. I think that's really important, besides just, you know, a meeting where we're deciding this, that, and the other thing. That's important, but just every once in a while, just getting all together and just having fun on the server, remembering kind of what it's all about. Minecraft, just building and friendship.
Absolutely, man.
I'd like to say for anyone who's out there in a community, maybe in a leadership role, that as Impulse said, communication is key. But if you're someone who organises a lot in the group, don't be afraid to talk to people. Everyone here gets harassed by me. You know, there's a meeting in an hour, there's a meeting in 30 minutes, the meeting's now, get here. And then, of course, I'll send them, you know, notes after the meeting as well about everything that's been discussed. So, you know, I think that goes a long way for the group. It helps everyone keep on the same page and know what's going on. So that's my tip for anyone out there if you're, you know, in a group. Just communicate. Send people lots of messages. It's family.
And it actually kind of leads into the question that I have, and it says, how hard is it having hermits across the globe? Do you wind up spending more time alone on the server because of that? You know, we have a very diverse group. Everybody's living in different countries, and so we have a lot of time zones to communicate over. Yep. And we have found some, you know, we just kind of pick the times that work for everybody. Some people will, you know, meet at hours that aren't the best, but you make sacrifices for each other, right, in that case. And so they ask, you know, do you find yourself playing on the server alone? For the most part, there's enough of us that are active on the server that I'm hardly ever on alone, which is nice. I mean, there's certain hours of the day where it's at a couple time zones where everybody's sleeping or working or what have you. But for the most part, you know, like for me, I have a full-time job, so I typically play at night, you know, after the wife and kids go to bed type thing. And, you know, even at night, this guy will be on, you know, Cub fan down there will be on. We still have people on playing all night long. And if we play long enough, Azuma wakes up bright and early in the morning and he'll be on over in the UK. So
I'm Tango's alarm clock to go to bed.
Yeah, it's getting too late, guys. Go to bed.
I love your Exuma head.
Challenges.
Your Exuma head is amazing.
People on the server from time zone, anything like that?
I'm going to say for the longest time, Impulse, I thought you were very rude because I logged on and, you know, Impulse was always on and I was like, wow, this guy's active. I said hi and nothing. And so after about a month of that, where he still hadn't replied, I was like, what is wrong with me? You know, why did I come onto Hermitcraft and did I take the I because I have the I in my name? And so I searched him up on the server and I found out that you're just AFK in your super chat. So, but Impulse is always on, so that's good company. Yeah.
The time zone is definitely an issue. I mean, most of what Impulse said, I definitely agree with, but it really, it's frustrating because, you know, I never get to play with this guy, ever. You know, I rarely get to play with Azuma and stuff because we have limited time to record. So, you know, when a big event is going to come up, we will try to coordinate many months in advance for a specific day, but it's hard. It's really hard.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I sometimes get on and stay on for quite a long time, so I sometimes am just, you know, finishing up my episode when Mumbo or Isabel hop on from the other side of the world. So we sometimes get together and coordinate and collaborate on different projects when it's, you know, 3, 4, 5 a.m. for me, and Isabel has just woken up. So we make it work.
All right, we have another question, and this is from Reddit, and this is from Jack3833, and he says, it might be a little too early, but have you guys considered what you're going to do for Season 5 in terms of theme or starting location? Might be a little too early for that, but it's a good question, especially when you're starting on a server and you're thinking about, in a builder sense, maybe kind of an underlying theme. We do have that a little bit in Hermitcraft, and it's not something everybody's mandated, but it's something that we can kind of go with, and that's kind of the Wild West thing that a lot of us have done. And I think when you're starting out to kind of have that idea of maybe, like he mentioned in his Reddit comment, what about islands? Like, that sounds amazing. Like, everybody would have an island and your bases would be made up of ships. Does that sound cool? Like, that sounds amazing. So when setting up your server, just think about little details like that. Maybe you're going to make a mountain kingdom, so all your bases, your shops, your municipal districts and things like that will be up in the mountains like Skyrim, or like what we did as a Wild West theme as you know, the Mesa. But I think that's really cool, especially for builders, to think about that kind of underlying theme of the season. That can really help.
And I think for anyone starting a server, like, take your time and work out. What are people waving? Oh, they're on the screen. Hi, everybody. Hi. You doing good? Yeah. I got worried there. I thought I got like a million questions about. But when you start your server, take your time, because I'm very good at rushing into everything and then I get nothing done. But take your time. I think Exuma would be proud of me for saying this. X.
I I'm proud of you, buddy.
Thank you.
Alright. Azumi, you're up. What question you got?
I was actually just going to say, I had an idea, but I don't think it's a great idea. I don't know. I was thinking about it the other day, season 5. Who knows when it's going to be? I'm enjoying season 4 at the moment. But imagine if we all went underground, and the rule was we're not going to go back up to the surface. Day 1, you take the things that you need, you know, grab a cow, grab some wheat, and then we build underground. We started like 1 month. Everyone's got to stay underground, build an underground city, community together. I think that could be pretty fascinating, but if that is a good idea, I've just ruined it. We can't do it now. Someone else will do it.
As someone who pretty much builds every one of their bases underground, that sounds good to me, yeah.
No roofs, I mean, come on now. Brilliant.
That would be awesome, actually. Yeah, I like that idea. Now I'm going to ask the question that's on everybody's mind, pretty much. This was from a Reddit user called Chipster70. Why is Momo such a spoon, and is 99 enough with the spoon counter? It only has 2 digits. Come on now. This is enough.
Two digits is definitely not enough for the spoon counter. So one thing that I was saying to the other Hermits is that I think at the beginning of Hermitcraft Season 5, not that we're doing any, we're still all loving Hermitcraft Season 4, but I think in the next season, what I'm definitely going to do is I'm going to build a spoon counter right at the very start, and I'm going to put 7 digits on it, just to be absolutely obscene, just to make sure that I have a million spoon moments. But to answer the first part, yeah, I don't really know. I think it's me. I seem to just be a bit of a spoon in general.
This is so awesome.
And thank you ever so much, by the way, to everyone who's come up to me this weekend so far and given me spoons. I now have enough.
How many spoons you got in your pocket? How many you got in your pocket right now? Let's see. Anybody want to know how many spoons he has in his pocket right now? Any guesses? 9. I heard 9.
I also have a giant spoon that's about this big, which is obscene. So thank you ever so much for all your spoons. It's much appreciated.
What a weird sentence. Yes. Thank you for your spoons.
All right, this is a question for all the Hermits from another Reddit user, Mrs. Zoos. And she asks, do you prefer to live close by each other in Season 4, or do you prefer to live far away from each other? Personally, I like living close because I get to collaborate with people like Scar and Tango on builds nearby, builds that you guys actually see in the videos. So for instance, Scar and I recently collaborated on the dam and the Hermitcraft reservoir. So I really like the close quarters for all the collaborations that can occur.
Yeah, definitely living close, except, you know, next time I won't live close to Bumble because I can't move around my base. It's like...
No, Skizzle's internet. No, Skizzle's connection looks like might be dropping here. Let's hold tight, my friends. Hopefully the Skizzle-inator can get us back online. This has just been fantastic though, hasn't it? This has just been so amazing watching the Hermits live from Minecon. A huge thank you to Skizzleman for bringing this to us on his Periscope. I don't know what's happened. I think his Periscope might be dying. Either that or Minecon has tapped into his feed and killed it, you know. You will not stream Hermitcraft. It's not gonna happen. Let's hope that isn't the case, and let's hope that Skizzleman can get our feedback. Let me check at what exactly is going on over here. It seems like we're just down a refresh. All right, let's try doing a little bit of refresh action over here. Hang on. I'm in F11 mode. All right, let's do a little bit of refresh. Let's see if we can come back again. Oh, no, that's cute, but it is round. There we go.
So,
okay.
My issue was that I really wanted to do things with grass this season.
Okay, we're back.
Cool-looking areas and stuff like that. That was my original plan. Then I took the industrial district and basically messed up the entire area. But originally that was the plan. And I didn't want to be playing with the ugly grass colours or anything like that. So I decided to go up the outskirts of the base biome, essentially. That was my plan. But as far as building next to people, it's always great to build near and around people's bases because it's cool being able to see what they're doing as well as what you're doing, so you can show progress in your base, and then even though you don't directly mention things that are happening in their base, people will notice in the videos, like, hey, this person's built something new on top of it, maybe I'm going to check it out. And it just shows that the server is alive and there's things going on outside of your own builds, which is something that I think is quite nice.
Yeah, I mean, most of my thoughts have been said, but I would just say, you know, it's nice to be able to see what other people are building. It makes it feel like a multiplayer server. So many times when a multiplayer server launches, everyone just scatters and they run out 3,000 blocks and build their own base that turns into like a single player world, and that's exactly what we don't want. So I think we've accomplished that.
Yeah,
Blue District for life!
On my face more than when I'm just out in my front yard outside my base or whatever, and somebody just comes strolling by, and they just run by and they do the whole, well, we used to be able to do the sword thing, and they took that away from us. So now you do the switching items and the shield thing.
The item shuffle.
But, you know, just
the Hermit shuffle, baby.
People pass by randomly while you're just out building your base or whatever. It's
Get
really
jealous of his diamond beacon? Like, that's what I am.
Or yeah, you can flaunt your diamond beacons for everybody to see. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on servers where people scattered, and that just makes it into a single player world. So if you're in a community where you have just enough room to do your thing, and then see all of your friends building and stuff, that's how collaborations start. That's how we built the dam. Like that probably wouldn't have happened if we were all 1,000 blocks away. So always consider being relatively close enough room to build, but enough to see your neighbors.
It's a pleasure,
the
Sunny
last
D.
3 seasons of Hermitcraft, after the initial area's been
The
built,
head is
everyone
talking.
sort of like rushes off, and then slowly like things feel just quieter and not as interesting because you're always in this little base far away from everyone else. So this season I think has been the best, literally, because like as you're building and evolving your base, the bases around you are evolving as well. It's a really great experience because of that.
All right, guys, so now we're going to take a few questions live from the audience. So if you guys have a question, Mr. Joe Hills is going to be walking around with the microphone, and here you go, Joe.
Hi, y'all. Joe Hills here. I see you've got a question right here. Can I get your name and where you're from?
My name's Keldon, and I'm from Arizona, and... My question is, if you could have one feature guaranteed to be in the next update of the game, based on what you specialize in Minecraft, what would it be and why?
Slabs and stairs.
Slabs and stairs, baby, slabs and
I'm
stairs.
going to say bluestone. I've already got a video on it, and you know, I think that's definitely something that should be added into the game, even though it's completely ridiculous. So, yeah.
Direct washer. Enough said.
One of the things I would love
Enough
most
said.
anyone who has had conversation with me, I always want a reason to explore more. I want a reason to go out and find new things, and only be able to acquire those things when you're out there.
Trophy blocks.
So
Trophy blocks.
I'm real excited for the 1.11, which is now the exploration update. So can't wait to hear something.
I just want something I can farm that's new.
Calamari!
Just give me something new to farm.
Calamari,
You know?
grappling, and a grappling hook. I want calamari and a grappling hook.
I think we all know
That's
we
all I
want more
want.
half slabs, and we want more stairs for building, and maybe some rare saplings. Maybe adventure. We're adventuring. Let's find some rare saplings, some new woods. I mean, we've had the same woods for way too long. We need more building blocks.
Love
I'd
it.
agree with Scar, more building blocks.
And calamari!
But
We need
also,
calamari!
we need more inventory management. We need a bigger inventory, easier way to move items around because we're using the same inventory system since like the game launched. And I don't know
Zoom
how
in
you
on the
guys
box,
forever
on the
walking back
head.
and forth to pick up materials for building.
That's classic.
So yeah, more inventory space.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love that.
Agreed. So Mojang, if you're listening, you know what to do, all right? Yeah. Cool.
Okay, let's see them hands over here. Anybody got a question? Who are you? Where are you?
No! Losing the stream again! Okay, let's do a little bit of refresh action because that seemed to work last time. Okay, we're back.
7 digits. Maybe not. Probably not, to be honest with you. I mean, I'd have to average what, like 1,000? That would be a lot of spoon moments. But you know what?
I'm pretty sure you can do it.
No! No.
7 digits may not be enough. No, you're probably right.
Howdy, where are you from?
My name is Nikolai, I'm from Redwood, and so,
No! Skizzle, dude, you're running out of data. Your phone is running out of data, man. The stream is too awesome. It's exploding. Okay, hold on. This is definitely not my internet connection. This is definitely not me.
Many. I mean, there's one that begins with D, and then there's an I that follows it, but then there's a word before it, coarse dirt. I've heard. I saw them get rid of that one. I know there's someone on the panel that quite likes that block, but I've been thinking I don't particularly like it very much. So yeah, I thought that could be the one to go.
Course dirt is beautiful, and I think it was really funny the other day we were terraforming some mountain space, and I was like, here's the most beautiful block in Minecraft, and I placed coarse dirt, and I placed it really nicely and had a lot of thought behind it, and he's like, dirt? Is that dirt? No, it's coarse dirt. Oh, you had to look up the crafting recipe, didn't you?
I still don't know how to craft that.
Wrecked on the panel. Classic. Absolutely classic. Oh man.
So what happened to the TEA?
Oh, what happened to TEA? What happened to T? That's the question. What happened
we
to
pranked
T?
a bunch of people towards the end of season 3, and unfortunately we didn't get much of a response. So we kind of hanged the hat up and called it a day, unfortunately, on T. So now you got the log fellas instead.
Yeah, log fellas for the win.
There you go.
What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Gecko. This isn't really a question, but Pulse wanted me to say hi to you guys, so hey!
Hi, False! Or person from False. Hi.
That was the free one. They'd all better be questions from here on out. That was it. You got a question?
Hi, I'm Ian, and this is from Mumbo. If you could have one redstone feature added besides bluestone, what would it be?
Oh my gosh. That's a really, really good question. Is there anyone else on the panel that has one pre-prepared that they would like to mention? Because, to be honest, I actually quite like the idea, come to think about it, I quite like the idea of being able to move storage things. I don't know if you guys agree with this, but see, in Minecraft Pocket Edition in Windows 10, you guys can move chests and dispensers and what else can you move? I don't know if we can push more blocks. Yeah, basically. Yeah, and also the push limit for slime blocks as well. I wouldn't mind that being increased as well, that'd be nice.
Fun fact to you, Mumbo, that is actually a line.
No!
In the code, you can literally change that number if you modify.
Don't touch anything, Rendog. What? Come on. Periscope. Don't do this to us, man. This is just getting good now.
Yeah, just to add to that, I would agree with the pistons moving chests.
My only thought on redstone is a lot of people want to add things to make it easier, and I don't. I like the primitive nature of it right now. I don't want things that make auto clocks or anything like that. I want to keep it in its true form.
Yeah, I agree.
Good question. I like that question.
And my question is, what is your least favorite block, and you can't say diorite?
Second least favorite block.
My least favorite block, and I can't say diorite. Birch. Polished diorite.
Should have said polished diorite.
I thought that was a bit, polished diorite is pretty bad.
Sorry, so Isco, when you were in my base the other day, you know, there's quite a lot of birch in there, yeah? So when you were saying that you liked my base...
Yeah, I was just being nice. Birch planks to me, and this is, I've got no one have agreed with me with this, but to me birch planks are just oak. It's like the table at home, and then you tip your milk bottle over it. It stains like a little bit white. That's
totally true.
Planks.
Totally true, man. Birch is milk spilt on a table. That's what it is. That is what it is.
At home, and then you tip your milk bottle over it. It stains like a little bit white. That's birch planks. I don't like the texture.
That's the most specific explanation of a Minecraft.
Dang it! Dang it, my friends. It is. I think that Skizzleman's periscope is getting wrecked right now.
And so finally, when somebody figured it out, I was super excited. So I hope they still allow us to do that in 1.11.
Impulse, I was going to say the exact same thing. Imagine having a base suspended above.
Oh, what is going on here, guys? This is so annoying. I don't know what's going on. I don't think there's anything. No, it's definitely not my connection. I mean, it looks like, yeah, it looks okay. Periscope is just dying now. Skizzleman's Periscope is just getting absolutely smashed.
Okay,
it seems.
next question. What's your name? What's your question?
Wow, look how many people are watching. That's crazy.
From San Diego.
Amazing.
If you could, if in the next update, what type of biome would you like to add for the exploration update?
Tropical.
Tropical! Nice!
Tropical
Love that.
biome with palm trees, and that's what I've always wanted. I've been talking about that since like 2012. Maybe that's where like a lighter wood that's not yellow would come in handy. Maybe like a grayish white would be really cool. Like Victorian houses, so kind of a tropical biome, and I think that would be what I would want.
Love that idea. Tropical biome for the win.
Okay,
We're breaking
for the
Periscope,
update,
guys.
I'm
We're
hoping
breaking
for things
Periscope.
Like randomly generated dungeons that aren't all the same. Something to add some variety into the game.
Yes, yes, Cub. New dungeons,
Hello, James.
baby.
Anyone here?
Come on,
Please?
Rockstar. You can do it. Come on,
I'm
Isbell.
honestly so excited for tomorrow though. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. A lot of you play Minecraft, but I am married to this game. It's very, very, very nervous right now. What are they going to include? Another diorite book would be terrible. We'll see. Dungeons though, dungeons, absolutely. I love the exploration mods that are available, and yeah.
Let's go. That's my boy. That's my boy.
Oh my word,
Let's go, my boy.
Wow. Okay, that was quite the voice crack just then. As I say, I got a bit of a sore throat at this point in time. But as I was going to say, the one biome that I would quite like to see is like a proper mountainous biome. As in, so we have extreme hills, they're pretty cool, but I'd like snowy peaks sort of thing. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks this, but I just think that would be awesome, just scaling a mountain that's just ridiculously tall. I think that would be hilariously good fun. So.
I think Mumbo wants
Sounds
his
awesome.
sky base to overlook a giant mountain right now.
So if I could make a new biome, I would like to see like a metropolis, I think. Take villages and make them go 4 or 5 times bigger and have
That's
unique NPCs
really
like
cool.
guards and stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I like it. That's really cool. I like that idea. That's great.
Ready for the next question?
Joe Hills!
Hi, I'm Jack from Michigan, and if you could not use one automatic farm, which would it be?
Ooh,
If we could not use one automatic farm, which one would it be?
that's a tough one.
One that we can't use, which one would we use?
I'd choose the Lush Mesa, by the way. If I could choose a biome.
I'm going to say Iron Farm just
A
to wind
Mesa,
up
Lush
Tango.
Mesa. biome. But I'm not on the panel, so I gotta be quiet.
Gold farms.
Okay.
A string farm.
How about a rabbit farm? We probably don't need those.
Rabbit farm. Freaking rabbit farm. What? Happy birthday!
Why are there so little women on the Hermitcraft server?
Why are there so few women on the
Can we get the
Hermitcraft
question
server?
again?
Okay,
Closer
okay.
to the microphone, please.
Why are there so little women on the Hermitcraft server?
Good question.
Whew, that's a tough question. I'm glad I'm not there to answer that one. Damn, he's gonna answer that
I don't
one.
know. I mean, I think given the proportion, I gotta be careful how I answer this. I think given the proportion of female to male players that are probably there in the community, I think we hit that ratio pretty good. But I don't know. That's a good question. It's not like we.
Can I just butt in and say something here? Like,
Please.
when it comes to
The head
considering people,
speaks.
You know, gender is never like in question. That's never the question. It's
Never.
really just about who
It's
we
quality.
know, who we like, what are their videos like, are they going to fit in? You know, gender's never really
Quality number one.
a question that gets
That's it.
asked.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good one though. Yeah.
What was your favorite Hermitcraft video to make, especially at Zuma? Was it episode 299?
Specific question.
Episode 299.
So in episode 299,
That's awesome.
forget all the amazing, beautiful farms that we built. I think one of the best moments we've ever had as a group is when we all managed to get stuck in a hole together in water. That's where the professional Minecrafter thing came from.
Yep.
Okay, we got somebody right here. What's your name? Stand up.
Hi, my name is Daniel. I'm from Toronto. I have a question for Mumbo. Why don't you make a spoon farm?
A
If
spoon
Rojack gave
farm.
me a way to make a spoon farm, I can promise you I would be the first to make one.
Do you remember season 3, Mumbo? I think I did make a spoon farm.
Oh, well, thank you. Not on Hermitcraft Series 4, because clearly I need one.
My name is Finn, and I'm from Texas. I wanted to ask all the Hermits, what is the favorite moment that happened out of the whole Hermitcraft series?
The whole series? Damn, that is a big question.
Was that our favorite moment? Is that what you
Damn.
said? It's a little hard to hear up here, sorry.
All right, so favorite moment on Hermitcraft. I would say when the Longfellows were finally taken down. It was a great moment for us.
Shots fired from the Birch
There
fellas.
are many moments where Rendog just like
I'll give it
that
a
he's
shout
gonna
out.
play the game and he just
that's my
moves
boy.
out. So I can't pick one, but one with Rendog. I think actually, yeah, I'm gonna take this one. I drank a potion of invisibility on his stream, and I put Doc M77 head on, so it was like a floating Doc's head. And I flew around him when he was streaming.
This happened.
And he honestly thought that there was a ghost on the server. He went crazy because he didn't know about potions of invisibility. Obviously, he's only played the game for 6 years, so you know I gotta give him a break. But he had no idea what was going on, and he freaked out.
That's
and
my
that
boy.
was hilarious.
That's my
He
boy.
later hung his horse up in a lead, and yeah, it was terrible, but that was funny.
That's my boy.
Alright, so I sort of have two right here. So one of my favourite ones was in Hermitcraft Series 3, where I basically decided to build a gigantic Shrek in the town centre. Now, for me personally, when I started this, I was like, hey, that would be like an easy thing to do. Like, it's a massive Shrek, but it won't take too long. And then about 13
That
hours
Shrek
down
was
the line
awesome.
that day, I was just like, oh my word, why have I decided to do this? But in the end, it ended up looking really, really good. And
Yeah, that
it
Shrek was
stayed,
awesome.
I think it stayed for the rest of the Hermitcraft season. It was just there on top of that hill. But as far as Hermitcraft Series 4 is concerned, it has to be when I decided that I needed some Elytra, and I decided to get the Hermits to help me out with fighting an Ender Dragon.
Yep.
I managed to die.
That was hilarious.
Died multiple times in that episode. I got flung up into the air, I managed to die there.
Yeah,
then
that was
they
hilarious.
waited with the dragon on no health whatsoever. They waited so that I could come along and deal the last blow. And I just ran
Remember
straight
this?
into the Ender Dragon and died instantly once again.
Yep.
Finally managed to get the Elytra, and then I died straight away by trying to climb a ladder and then pressing the spacebar and just flying right back to the bottom. So basically all of these people had to be my carers for that day, because clearly I just I wasn't doing so well. So that's one of my favourite moments.
So I don't know that I have a particular, well, I guess I can pick one, but overall my favorite time on server is Thursday nights stream with Impulse. We have a ton of fun. If I had to pick one though, I would say it's probably when we're trying to catch gas so that we can... When we were trying to catch...
He took a
We were trying to catch gas so that we could deliver it on top of False's base. That was probably the best one I ever had.
Pretty amazing
I hate
achievement.
that gas.
Yeah, it just annoys everybody every day, doesn't it?
To be fair though, I had to come in during that stream and bail you guys out.
Yeah, come help us. Well, we've actually done that a few times. I think that's where we initially got our derp persona from that we get on the live streams. Actually, last season, Biffa was having a hard time catching a gas for his Museum of Everything. And we decided that we were going to come to his rescue, being the expert mob catchers that we are. And we decided during the live stream that we were going to go up and get ourselves a gas. Well, needless to say, about 67 gases later, we finally got him one. It took us about, I think, 4 hours or 5 hours. It was a really late live stream. I didn't get much sleep that night, I remember that. But it was a ton of fun. We finally got him a gas, and the next day, I think Biffa managed to just kill it. So it didn't last long anyway. But yeah, that was one of my fondest memories too. And again, just hanging out with this guy on the live streams on Thursday nights is a ton of fun. So.
I think my best moment was I reached a charity live stream goal for St. Jude, and I was flying.
That was awesome.
And I was so excited, I just went straight into the ground. I had just bought my dragon head from Cub, which was like 50 or 60 diamonds. It was a lot. It was a lot at the beginning. Now they're cheap, but I was so happy, and then all of a sudden they're lost. So I run back over there. The zombie's got it on its head. The zombie kills me because, of course, I didn't bring any gear with me. And then False came to the rescue, packed all my stuff up. But just seeing that zombie walk around with that zombie head, all my armor on, and then killing me again. So that's the second death. And then probably when I put the name tag recently in Mumbo's garbage can, not Mumbo, Red Dog's garbage can in his gas stations.
I was just walk right up there, put the name tag in there, and it turns out it was a garbage can. I thought it was an
Thought it was an anvil.
You thought our chest was an anvil?
What?
That was a hopper.
Our chest was an anvil?
hopper.
Well,
Yeah, that was a bad
some,
day.
like, signs on it, and it was a live stream. We were having fun, and you know how things get. I didn't read the signs. There actually was item signs. I didn't look.
That's hilarious. No! Okay, don't panic.
Sorry, one more time, close to the mic.
Say again.
What was your biggest spoon moment for all the Hermits?
Biggest spoon moment. This should be interesting.
Right, okay, so there's been like a very large number of them. I'd say definitely the Ender Dragon was definitely, that was a good number.
That's one of the
There was
derpiest.
a pretty large one right there.
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah, unfortunately I have to say the Ender Dragon moment, that's probably up there. I'll probably think of a better one later on, and I'll be like, oh, should have said that one, but for now, yeah, the Ender Dragon was awful.
That was hilarious.
I think my biggest spoon moment was when I was at the Charge Creeper farm and I got killed by Python's cousin.
Yep.
It was a named creeper, named Charge Creeper.
That hurts.
I love Cuphead.
I think, I think we're going to stop the questions from the audience there because we need to start wrapping it up.
Oh,
One
no!
last question, Joe. One last question.
One last
Dang
question.
it.
Okay, right here.
Hi, my name is Zachary, and I was wondering if anyone likes diarrhea, because diarrhea is love, diarrhea is life.
Diorite is love.
That was soon to be a personal statement about diarrhea.
Diorite is
Real
love.
question. Real quick.
What got you into redstone?
Real question, good one.
Okay, well, I'll start off with this one, then this applies to a lot of the other people on the panel as well. So,
Etho.
what got me into
Etho's
redstone- I'm assuming that's what you asked. I think that's what I heard anyway. Yeah, okay, brilliant. So what got me into redstone is, obviously I've been playing Minecraft for a little while. You know, I've done the standard stuff. I've built bases, and I've done like a few relatively rubbish houses and things like that. And I was like, hey, these pretty builds, they're not really for me. I mean, I've seen some beautiful things on the internet, and clearly that's not my style. So there's this redstone stuff in the game, and I'm I like to think I'm a relatively logical person, even though it might not be true. And I started messing around with it, and I started, building various different things, messing about with logic gates and things like that. I just had such a blast, just placing in these things and making it all work and trying to solve all of the problems. And I played it for hours and hours and hours, and just trying my best to learn all of the mechanics and work my way around it. And then Mojang at the time were also adding loads of new redstone components. Pistons were being added to the game, just loads of new stuff was coming out. And my mind was blown by all of the opportunities, and I just kept building things and creating contraptions. And then that's when I decided to start making videos with them. That's basically the way that one went. So that's my story.
So I'm a bit of a lazy person, I would say. I kind of want everything in my life to be automated for me and just handed to me or done for me. And so when I started playing Minecraft, you gotta get yourself food, right? And I'm planting wheat and I'm, harvesting it and doing that whole thing. I'm like, this is too much manual labor for me. I need to figure out a way to make the game work for me. And so that's when I started doing the research on YouTube and saw that there was ways to build machines that could farm for you, right? Get your food for you, get other raw materials so I don't have to go branch mining because, that's manual labor, it's tiring. So I was really just wanting to automate everything and just fulfill my need to continue to be lazy.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I just want to kick back, relax, and watch stuff happen while I enjoy it.
I was talking about this with Beef the other day because I don't know, a lot of people think that I can't do anything with redstone, which is, yeah, maybe. But I think the reason I got into a little bit of redstone anyway was because I didn't want to sit and spend 4 hours making a piston door like Beef did the other day, So just learning a little bit, make a piston door.
Get wrecked, Beef.
I've never got into redstone. If anybody wants to teach me on the server, you could set up a little school redstone lessons. I know Wells and I are your first students. We're there, ready to go.
64 diamonds an hour and you're done.
Mumbo School of Redstone.
Perfect, sounds brilliant.
For myself, I mean, to me, Redstone is a totally separate game than the rest of Minecraft, and I love them both, but if it wasn't for Redstone, I probably would have stopped playing a long time ago. But it's just, to me, it's amazing how you can start out being so bad and slowly see yourself get better and get better and get better and watch that progress, and it's very rewarding. So I know that's probably not specifically how I got started, but it's my thoughts.
Azuma, you still with us? I know it's like midnight for you, man. I hope you didn't fall asleep.
Azuma should be sleeping.
You should be sleeping. I was rattling my brain. How was it I got into Redstone? I remember what it was really. It was when they added pistons, because before pistons, Redstone was just some fancy wire that turned on and off. But then when they added pistons, it was like, it's now going to interact with the world, it's going to change things, and straight away, you know, you start thinking about doors, secret entrances, and yeah, pistons really like turned me on to Redstone. And that was a very long time ago, actually, 5 years. By the way, I just wanted to say, tomorrow is my 5-year anniversary on YouTube.
Congratulations! It's awesome. Amazing.
All right, moving on. We have to wrap up. This is going so quick, and we have an announcement to make. That this is the first time we announced this. This is brand new information. So 111, you know, we also got announcements. You think we're brand new?
It's cool.
We are going to very soon, we don't have an exact date, but we are going to very soon, indeed, as some of you have guessed, launch a Hermitcraft mod pack. And there we go.
It's going to be awesome! Hermitcraft mod pack.
It's going to be one.
You heard it here first,
so
people.
it's brand new, but you know, now.
You heard it here first.
But you know what I mean. And it's going to be amazing. We've been test playing it for a little while. We're going to see some old Hermits making a comeback to the modern Hermitcraft. Maybe. So we wanted to let everybody know that and hope that you're hyped about it. We're kind of seeing this happening after Minecon, so it's going to be very, very exciting. Exuma, are you going to be playing modded Minecraft?
Absolutely, my friend, absolutely. Looking forward to doing some building.
Woohoo! It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
All right, we're going to have to wrap it up now, but I want to thank you guys so much for showing up. This was really, really great.
Yeah, thank you all for coming.
So proud of the Hermits, man. They did such a great job. Good job, Hermits, man. You guys absolutely smashed it out the park. They were so professional.
Thanks for watching.
Amazing.
This is Skizzleman signing out. Sorry about the shaky hands, but I hope you enjoyed that. Take it easy, guys.
Skizzle, you legend, dude. Thank you so much to Skizzle for hosting this for us, guys, on his Periscope. Everybody who's watching this right now, make sure you head over to Skizzleman's Periscope. Give him some love. This wouldn't have been possible without him streaming for us live from Minecon. That was epic. I hope you guys had a great time watching this live stream, and a massive thanks to the Skizzlenator, man. He did it for us. Absolutely amazing. Mojang decided they didn't want to stream the Hermit panel. Well, guess what? The Hermit panel community, or the Hermitcraft community, came to the rescue. So a massive thanks to the Skizzle for doing that for us, man. That was absolutely epic. Absolutely epic. Well, my friends, it has been a very exciting day here on Rendog TV. I hope you guys had a great time tonight. Played Minecraft for 2 hours and then watched the Hermits live from Minecon. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you to everybody for joining me tonight. I hope you had a great time. My name has been Rendog, and this has been Rendog TV. Thank you guys for coming. And thanks also to all of you guys who donated to me during the Minecon thing. Akram donated, and so did James Drew also, who said, I can't thank you enough for streaming this on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for your donations. I really appreciate it, man, and I hope you guys had a great time with me. I am just pumped. Hermitcraft mod pack. You heard it here first, guys. It's happening. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love your faces. We'll see you all in the next stream, all right? Have a nice day, guys. See you soon. Goodbye, everybody. I love my Hermits, man. They're so awesome. Bye, everybody.